The whole goal with today is to really get to know everything around your spine. So not only the six-pack muscles that everybody talks about and looks at, but your core is also the back side of your spine as well too. So like it's imagining like there's a corset wrapped around you from all the way in the front, all the way into the back. We want to use every single bit of it today. So that's the goal. Might get a little sweaty. Take a big inhale, open your wingspan. And then exhale your hands down right beside you, bringing your hands out in front, maybe making some movement into your feet in our tabletop position, getting some blood flow back into your ankles a little bit. Beautiful. When you're ready, go ahead, tuck your toes under, send your hips up into our first downward dog. Pressing one heel down to the ground and the other. And just a reminder, in downward dog, our feet should be hip width apart. Hands should be shoulder width apart. Your hands should be spread wide for a good base, so wide fingers. Your ears should be between your arms, or that's the goal. And then you can bend your knees as much as you need to. Your legs do not have to be straight here. You're trying to get your hips as high up as possible, and then just pedal one heel down to the other ground and then the other. Stretching out your calves a little bit more. Good. From here, we're gonna come as high onto our tippy toes as possible. Tippy, tippy, tippy toes. Tuck your chin into your chest. Really tuck your chin. Try to look at your belly button. And then as you look at your belly button, slowly roll forward into a high plank as slow as possible, feeling your shoulders start to engage. And when you get as far forward as you can go, bend your knees, look forward as you press back into that downward facing dog. Good, we're gonna do that 2 more times. So as slow as possible, tippy, tippy, tippy toes, tuck your chin into your chest, look at your belly button, slowly roll forward into a high plank. Breathe. And when you get as far as you can, bend the knees, look forward, downward facing dog. So it's kind of like you're making a wave with your spine. Let's do it one more time. Tippy toes, go on your own time this time. Good. And when you're ready, meeting back into that downward dog. Beautiful. Go ahead, drop your knees all the way down to the ground, going back into our tabletop position. From here, walking your hands out, going into a little puppy pose. So bringing your nose down to the ground. And maybe, some of you have practiced with me for quite a while, maybe bringing your chin down to the ground. Maybe one day your chest comes down to the ground. Opening up that thoracic spine. Breathing while you're here. So just like in the beginning with that child's pose, allow your rib cage to fully expand. And fully contract. Good. Beautiful. Good. When you're ready, go ahead, slowly shift forward onto your forearms. But instead of releasing your stomach down, find some strong base with your shoulders. So core is tight here, tuck your toes, lift your knees up, going into a high plank, or excuse me, a low plank. Good. In this low plank, we're gonna explore our core a little bit here. So drop your hips to the right, and then back up to center. Drop your hips to the left, back to center, and keep going. As slow as necessary to feel your core engaged on the sides, the obliques. Good, keep going. Breathe. At any time during this class, you're welcome to take breaks. Good, let's do one more on either side. Beautiful. Once you come back to center, go ahead, drop your knees down, and now release your stomach down onto the ground. Lying on our stomach. Good. From here, we're gonna do a little back extension work. So we're gonna have our arms beside us in a kind of a cactus position. tops of the feet on the floor. We're gonna use our upper back strength as we inhale, look forward. Good, using your upper back. See how high you can go. Go up a little bit more. And slowly release. Let your right ear down to the mat and just rest here for a moment. And breathe. Good. And when you're ready, same thing, coming all the way up, using that upper back strength. Take a big inhale. Couple breaths here. Going up a little bit higher. Higher, higher, higher. Use those back muscles. And release, letting your left ear go down to the ground or the opposite ear. Just breathing. Good. All right, we're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna send our arms forward this time. So bring your arms forward out in front of you. Keep your chin tucked a little bit at first, and when you're ready, inhale, look up, bringing your arms up, and just kind of look in front of you with your eyes. So don't look all the way forward to put a big kink in your neck, but just find the front of your mat. And breathe here, maybe go a little bit higher, a little bit higher. And release, right ear on the ground. Good, you guys. One more. When you're ready, we're gonna bring our hands behind us this time. And if you can, maybe just airplane your arms, bringing them behind you. But if it's possible for you, take the grip, interlace your fingers behind you, and then chest up, look up. Using your upper back strength, pulling your hands towards your feet. Good, a little bit higher, higher. And slowly release. You can bend your elbows first and then release your hands from the grip. Bringing your hands by your armpits, dig your knees into the ground, core tight, hug your elbows into your sides. Strong push up all the way up.